here's a transition area for the bay window that goes into the existing wall. Existing wall here, the new wall 30 years ago new. Went this way, so they put some corner bead right there. And it's cracked out. Now obviously they didn't see that crack because it was behind the wallpaper, but now we can't just cover that with some quickset, because you know as well as I that that is going to crack out again. Even if you put caulking in there, it's going to crack out. Yeah, that's a quick fix. You want to put some caulking in there, but know that it's going to crack out later. So what to do about that? First off, sometimes these corners, these 45-degree corners, it might be a tape-on material that has some metal on the back side, or it could be an actual metal corner bead with nothing on it. So I'm going to lightly scrape on here, and you know, I've seen metal right there. Okay, so I'm thinking that there's no paper tape over that. This has just been filled up with mud. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna see, if I put a piece of tape there, it's gonna come out to here. Then I'm gonna have to put 2 coats of mud over there, and probably 3 coats. That might build this out too far. I think I'm gonna gouge some of this out to the corner bead. You see, like that. See there? That's a metal corner bead. Now, if you can't find that at a store, sometimes they'll take a 90-degree piece and kind of bend it out and make their own. But see that here's a sheetrock nail. Look at that. It's loose, and that somebody might have hit that, and it might have lifted that and cracked that over time. That could have loosened the wall. The footing could have loosened, anything, and shifting of materials, and it caused that hairline crack. Okay, that's where, now this mud is floated over about like that far, right? So when I put my self-adhesive tape on there, I don't want to just put it over that. I want to gouge this out a little bit. And that's just mud. That's not the sheetrock yet. The sheetrock is underneath that. The sheetrock is at the same level as the corner bead. So see, I can feather this out a little bit. And if I do that, once I put my tape on there, it won't create such a big hump. I'll put my tape from about here over to there, then I can float that out and bridge it out this way further. And you won't even be able to tell that I made a patch here. Yes, it's called going the extra mile. You know, do it right. Okay, so I've got to decide how far up to go to blend this in. I'm probably going to just go up about to here. I don't have to go any further than that. And see, there's another joint right there. See, this piece of sheetrock was probably pieced in here. And there's a crack right there. I'm just gonna kind of score this right in there. Let's see what we have. And I'll end up putting a small little piece of webbing tape here too, because I feel pretty confident with the sheetrock. There's a joint right there. I'm getting into some paper tape a little bit. See right there, that's paper tape there. So I know there's a seam there, so I can't just put quickset there, right? See, you gotta be a little investigator when you're doing your patches. If you want to get patches done properly, you gotta spend a little bit of time on it. You know? Let's see that? I'm going to taper that over that way. Mainly because it's on an outside corner. I don't want a big bulge there, do I? I want to trick the eye. See, this is all sheetrock mud right here. And at least I can build it up there and taper it on down to that. Okay. Looking under here. Man, that tape is almost on the surface of the wall there. They should have done a little bit better job when they were taping that, shouldn't they? Now the paper's just ever so slightly loose there. I'm gonna take some of that off too. Okay. I don't have to go too much further than that, other than right here. That tape is still loose. So I want to try to take that off. Okay. Now I can work on down here a little bit further. You see where the crack is there? I've still seen it right down in there. And look down further even. You see? It's down here too. So if you really look at it, there's a hairline crack a little bit right here. No. If I'm gonna patch this and up above it, let's see, it's even down towards the bottom, right there, right down towards the base. Right there I see the line. I don't want that to reappear, so gouging I will go. There's another nail, and I'll probably end up putting some more nails on it, or screws or something. You know, just a few. Remember, the thing that's going to keep this from loosening up later on is going to be the webbing tape more so than a loose nail at this point. Okay? But because I'm going to set these nails in. This one here there's a couple that are loose all the way, so I'll put some additional nails in there and tighten that up just for the sake of it.